Reverend Insanity Arcs Recap. Arc Academy Part 4, from chapters 39 to 47. The merchant caravan arrives at Guyue village, bringing trade and excitement. The caravan is led by Jia Fu, a rank 4 Gu master, and his treasure brass toad. The caravan includes various creatures carrying goods and people. The villagers, both mortal and Gu master, welcome the caravan and set up temporary shops and stalls. Fang Yuan observes the bustling activity and calculates his remaining primeval stones. He considers buying intimate grass to save money on feeding his moonlight Gu, but decides against it. He recalls a mud-skinned toad that can be won through gambling and decides to pursue it, believing it will bring him greater profit. The merchant caravan sets up a gambling den, attracting Gu masters. Fang Yin enters the den, which specializes in selling fossils that may contain hibernating Gu worms. The den has different counters with varying prices for the fossils. Fang Yuan recalls a mud-skinned toad that was found in a purple gold fossil in this den in his previous inner life. He searches for the fossil, narrowing down his options to 6 pieces based on his memory and experience. He uses a process of elimination, considering the size, color, and texture of the fossils. He acknowledges the risks of gambling, but is confident in his ability to find the mud-skinned toad. He has 98 primeval stones, but only plans to use some of them to ensure he has enough for his Gu and for daily expenses. He is confident that the mud-skinned toad is hibernating within one of these 6 fossils. Fang Yuan buys 6 purple gold rocks, attracting the attention of other Gu masters in the gambling den. He rejects the female Gu master's offer to open the rocks for him, stating that he wants to do it himself. He uses his moonlight Gu to carefully grind down the rocks, revealing their contents. The first 3 rocks are solid, containing no Gu worms. The 4th rock reveals a black rock inside, raising the hopes of the onlookers. However, the black rock turns out to be just a rock within a rock. Fang Yuan remains calm and proceeds to grind down the 5th rock. The 5th rock reveals a yellow mud ball, further dampening the expectations of the other Gu masters. The female Gu master tries to console Fang Yuan, stating that finding a rock within a rock is already lucky. Fang Yuan remains unfazed and continues with the 6th and final rock. Fang Yuan continues grinding the yellow mud ball, revealing a hibernating Gu worm. Jiajin Sheng, the gambling den's shopkeeper and half-brother of Jia Fu, attempts to buy the mud ball for 40 primeval stones. Fang Yuan refuses, accusing Jiajin Sheng of breaking the rules and bullying a Guyue clansman. Jiajin Sheng backs down, claiming he was only making an offer. Fang Yuan continues grinding, revealing a mud-skinned toad, a rare rank 2 Gu worm worth 500 primeval stones. The Gu masters in the tent are shocked and envious. Fang Yuan calmly identifies the mud-skinned toad and its value, surprising Jiajin Sheng. Jiajin Sheng reluctantly buys the mud-skinned toad for 500 primeval stones. Fang Yuan leaves the gambling den with his newfound wealth, ignoring the female Gu master's question about the remaining fossil. Fang Yuan now has 538 primeval stones. Fang Yuan refines his primeval essence using the liquor worm, converting it to middle stage. He reflects on his experience at the gambling den, acknowledging the risk of carrying a large sum of primeval stones. He disposes of the final purple gold rock in private, revealing that it contained nothing. He plans to use the empty rock to fabricate a story about the liquor worm being discovered within it. He understands the importance of creating a believable backstory to conceal the liquor worm's true origin. He considers the risks of revealing the spring and autumn cicada, contrasting it with the relatively minor risk of revealing the liquor worm. He acknowledges his 500 years of experience as a valuable asset in navigating complex situations. He reflects on the limited resources available on Qingmao Mountain and considers seeking opportunities on Baigu Mountain. He contemplates selling the film image wall to a merchant in the caravan. He feels a sense of urgency and danger, despite his newfound wealth. He recognizes the increasing strength of his classmates and the limitations of his current extortion methods. He calculates his primeval stone expenditure and realizes that his current wealth is not sustainable. He falls asleep, still contemplating his future and the challenges ahead. Fang Yuan visits the merchant shops again, seeking intimate grass, but it has sold out. He enters a wine shop and tries monkey wine, then releases his liquor worm into the cup, attracting the attention of the shop's goo master. The goo master tries to buy the liquor worm, but Fang Yuan refuses, revealing his intention to publicize its existence. Later that night, Fang Yuan witnesses a commotion outside a tent where a young Guyue clan member accuses Jia Jin Sheng of selling him a fake goo worm. The young goo master claims he was sold an ordinary worm instead of a black boar goo, for which he paid 250 primeval stones. Jia Jin Sheng denies the accusation, claiming he never said it was a black boar goo. The young goo master is intimidated by Jia Jin Sheng's connection to his brother, Jia Fu, a rank 4 goo master. Jia Jin Sheng taunts the young goo master, claiming he was trying to get a black boar goo for a cheap price. Jia Fu arrives, and the crowd parts to allow him to pass. The young goo master pays his respects to Jia Fu, while Jia Jin Sheng appears surprised and his expression changes. Fang Yuan observes the situation, noting Jia Jin Sheng's reaction to his brother's arrival. Jia Fu publicly apologizes for his brother's actions and compensates the young goo master with double the amount he lost, earning praise from the crowd. Jia Jin Sheng is humiliated and retreats, while Fang Yuan observes the situation, deciding to sell the flower wine monk's image wall. Jia Jin Sheng drowns his sorrows in a wine shop, revealing his resentment towards his brother. Fang Yuan approaches Jia Jin Sheng, offering to help him deal with his brother. Jia Jin Sheng is suspicious but listens to Fang Yuan's proposal. Fang Yuan reveals his plan to sell the image wall to the Bai and Xiong families, offering Jia Jin Sheng a chance to profit. Jia Jin Sheng is initially hesitant, fearing a trap, but eventually agrees to the deal, demanding to see the merchandise first. Fang Yuan leads Jia Jin Sheng away, confident that he has him trapped. Fang Yuan leads Jia Jin Sheng to the secret cave containing the flower wine monk's image wall. Jia Jin Sheng questions Fang Yuan's choice to work with him instead of his brother, Jia Fu, and Fang Yuan explains his reasoning. Jia Jin Sheng expresses interest in the flower wine monk's inheritance, particularly the 1,000-Li Earthwolf spider. Fang Yuan and Jia Jin Sheng discuss the possibility of the spider's presence in the cave and its potential connection to the cave's creation. The image wall suddenly changes, revealing a dying flower wine monk who declares his inheritance and demands the viewer exterminate the Guyue clan. Jia Jin Sheng is shocked and contemplates the implications of the inheritance, considering killing Fang Yuan to keep it for himself. Fang Yuan preemptively attacks Jia Jin Sheng with moonblades, decapitating him. Fang Yuan calmly observes the corpse in the image wall, intrigued by the unexpected turn of events. The merchant caravan departs from Guyue village in heavy rain, facing difficult travel conditions. Fang Yuan observes the caravan's departure from a secluded hillside, reflecting on the situation. He acknowledges the potential problems caused by Jia Jin Sheng's death, despite his efforts to clean up the scene. He analyzes the complex relationship between Jia Jin Sheng and Jia Fu and the intentions of their father. Fang Yuan regrets having to eliminate Jia Jin Sheng, as he was a valuable pawn in his plans. He outlines the various uses he had planned for Jia Jin Sheng, including smuggling, manipulating the clan families, and infiltrating the Jia family. He acknowledges that the flower wine monk's inheritance disrupted his plans, but recognizes its greater value. He reflects on the changes to the image wall and the revelation of the inheritance, and the need to adjust his plans. He decides to remain in the village to anticipate any investigation into Jia Jin Sheng's disappearance. He plans to use his primeval stones to accelerate his cultivation and break through to the middle stage, increasing his chances of successfully obtaining the inheritance. Fang Yuan acknowledges the unpredictable nature of the world and smiles coldly. He reflects on the loss of Jia Jin Sheng as a pawn and thinks, Jia Jin Sheng, actually, I did not want to kill you.